Hello, sports fans. This is, who the hell am I again? Whatever.
Engine building with RoG.
Engine building with RoG, yeah. We got sidetracked for my grandson's go-kart here. I happen to be a hillbilly fabricator, and I went out to Home Depot and I bought half-inch black pipe, better known as malleable iron pipe. And I have a bender, and I made the basic frame on a fabrication table. And you can see as the cameraman goes around, I bent the front bumper bar, and I made the spindles.
Do you want me to put the water in this?
Yeah, okay, we have to do that later.
Hold on, buddy.
And the pipe, I have a milling machine, and if anybody knows anything about fitting tubing or pipe, you know that you have to fish. It's what they call fish mounting the pipe, which is you run a cutter from a mill on here, and it makes the pipe fit absolutely perfect. So as you can see, the welds on this frame and the fit up was real nice. And it came out really nice. I mean, our only problem is that we have a foot clutch here.
Uh-oh. Better kill old scary air compressor. Won't be able to hear anything.
You still going?
Yep.
So we have a foot clutch over here that I got the brainstorm from a lawnmower that was sitting in my neighbor's garage that he gave me. And I looked it over and I said, boy, this would be perfect for a go-kart. And as you can see, it's a double reduction with a belt drive. And as you push the clutch, there's a spring down here that loads it up. And this, of course, goes to a 6-to-1 here. The overall reduction is 2.25 times the 6 here, which if you multiply two figures out, you get 14-to-1 roughly. With this diameter tire, it runs very nice. This is a old Briggs & Stratton 2 horsepower, 2.5 horsepower. It starts on the first pole, and it was kind of fun to build, you know.
Explain the hillbilly steering.
Yeah, the hillbilly steering, I burned out a Milwaukee angle grinder, and I saved the armature, which was this part here, and this is the gearbox, and the original end of it is 5/8 11, which is where you bolted on your sanding disc. So I took a piece of 1/4 inch by 1 flat stock, drilled a 5/8 hole in it, and tightened it on to the output shaft of the original gearbox, cut off the armature, and I saw right away that a Craftsman universal joint, which you can see, I think you can see Craftsman on there, it says Craftsman here, and I said, well, geez, if I just drill a couple of set screws here, a couple here, and a piece of 3/8 water pipe here, and I figured out the bearings here, which is nothing but water pipe, more water pipe, and I had an old Fiat steering wheel, rack and pinion, and I took that off, and I turned it down on a lathe so that it fit in there. You know what I mean? You make the fit up for everything to work. Hi, Sophie. And our only problem with this is that, of course, an angle grinder, when you put the on switch on an angle grinder, it only turns one direction. And our problem is the steering wheel turns in 2 directions. So after we put it together, we found out that you make a left turn, it starts to loosen up.
And then you go in the ditch.
Then you go in the ditch, which we did. We went across the street in the ditch, flew in the ditch, but everybody was all right.
No water in the ditch this time.
And we put 2 shake proofs on it. We took it all apart, put 2 shake proofs on it. That seemed to work for a while. But what we think is we're gonna change over to standard go-kart steering in the future, and a normal centrifugal clutch with a jack shaft arrangement to get the gears right, and then we'll go from there. But as a first effort, it turned out this is nothing but 1/2 inch plywood with T-nuts on it, And there's, you can see the brackets in the back. They're 1/4 20 screws. They screw right in. It's very rugged. And we posted it ourselves. We go out and buy the high density foam. I think it's 2-inch or 3-inch foam. And that's pretty much it. It's got old Ford seat belts on it that we welded the brackets on for that. And that's pretty much it. You know, it's got a real simple drag brake on it here. And that's pretty much it.
It's a good first hillbilly effort.
Yeah. So we have fun with it, and we'll probably modify it in the future.
But we got to get back to working on the engine.
We have to start working on that Mustang because our target date for that's the spring. We figure winters here can be pretty brutal, and we'll have plenty of time in the winter to get hopping.
Yes. All right. Well, stay tuned for more hillbilly endeavors.
Yes.
If I could teach my father how to use one of these cameras, I'd have him take some video of his log splitter that he's working on. Maybe I'll teach you how to do that.
Right.
So, all right, we'll talk to you guys later. Hope you enjoyed the little hillbilly go-kart here. We'll get some video of it in action probably one of these days. And Sophie will drive it for us. She was the one that took us right into the ditch. Did you have fun going in the ditch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.